Hey, so in the previous video, in the haul from TheyMightBeBricks, I got these the hopper car. Actually, I think this is my original hopper car. So I built the two hopper cars. They were 100% complete. He even had the extra pin, light gray pin, not light bluish gray pin that would have come with that. I think you need 4 in the set, and there was 5. I think that was the only extra piece. Back in the day when Lego didn't have as many extra pieces in sets, but so I built the hopper cars. So I got 2 more. You got a shovel on one end, broom on the other. I'm sure I did a video of this. In fact, one thing I found out is that my copy, there's these 1x1 dark gray round bricks, and they're supposed to be 11. I had like 5 not light gray, dark bluish gray ones. So I substituted those back. I found some in my collection in my dark gray drawer, of dark gray. So now I got it. Mine wasn't even complete for some reason. I don't know if I got another one laying around somewhere. But yeah, now I got 3 hopper cars. So we're going to do an unboxing. This is a package from eBay, and we're going to see the condition of this. I'm a little worried how it's packed, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not damaged. I could feel a dent here. I hope it's just the outer box that got dented. It's like he wrapped it in so I figured a thinner type of cardboard, because I'm like, why would you wrap it in that paper? Oh, it's just, I see, it's not even a full box. That's why he wrapped it in that other paper. See if I can open this. Again, this is the eBay purchase. And I bought this mainly for the box of the set, so hopefully I'm not damaging it in the way I'm opening this. Let's see what happens here. Get this thing out of here. All right. Yes, don't you? Oh, yes. I put the set in there mostly built. Well, that's not good. All right, so I'm going to need to clean these pieces. So that damage, you gotta look at this. The steering wheel's now broken. It's got all these other pieces that are usually lost, but the steering wheel's broken. You can see where it pressed through the box. I got to go back and look at the original listing, but I almost feel like this thing was broken from the way it was shipped. Again, I wanted it for the box. I guess it doesn't have the instruction manual. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I got both versions of this. So I got this one. So this is how the steering wheel should look. And there's the steering mechanism. So that's that. Let's see if I can finish building this one. Whoops. that fell off. So it's good that, because these are the rare parts here. These parts are the ones that's missing. The steering wheel, I mean, that's important to have too, but it's not as rare as those parts. I think I actually got some steering wheels in my collection somewhere. How does this go? Does this go like this? All right, and then this piece, this is the one that's kind of weird. Let's see. I think this needs to move over one. It's hard to do. All right, that's right. I'll turn this around. This piece goes up here. And there should be that piece. So it's missing. That's interesting. And then I got this piece here. This fell apart right there. I wonder where that piece, if it even goes with it. Yeah, I got that one. There's a 1x2 here. Did that fall out of the box when I was doing this? So we're missing the hinge plate, and we got a broken steering wheel. It's too dark over here. I still haven't fixed this light. I thought this drawer is where I put some of this. I got these pieces. Do I not have any extra steering wheels? Maybe I don't. Well, that stinks. I was going through this, another drawer here. I saved you the monotony of me going through all these different drawers, but then I saw this piece sitting there, so I got that piece. Still haven't found a steering wheel. And look, I still have not sorted all this. There's another one there. This is a lot of Bricklink purchases that I end up just throwing over here. And I don't remember if I've bought the steering wheel. But, ha, look at that. There's some more of those rare parts right there. Yeah, I'm so disorganized. This is sad, but there we go. We got the steering wheel. All right, so let's do that. Connect that, and now see. I don't know about how to take this off. I don't think I've really. It should come off. There we go. Oh. Put the new one on, and yeah, we are fixed. We are fixed. This is not the best build in the world, but there we go. We got our driving now. I'll have to double check the inventory. I don't even know if there's a 1x2 in this set. Oh. Dang, this is terrible. Wait a minute. This isn't right. Here, this piece is wrong. Oh, there's supposed to be a 2x4 plate there. Oh, that's why it's not doing right. So now I got to find a 2x4 black plate. So I actually don't care what vintage it is. There's one. It's still a terrible build. I feel like something's still not right here. But no, maybe that is the way it goes. They seem to be, as I built this one from the instructions, this is from the one I just bought. It needs to be washed, it's very dirty, but yeah. Come down to a lower angle, so we got our steering. Get steering on this one. So that's set 385. It's also set 711 is the other number. I have both versions of the instructions, I do believe. So one of the more harder elements to find. So while I don't like getting broken pieces, and often these are pieces that are broken probably in shipment. I could go back and look at the original eBay listing to see, because that was not the best job of packing ever. It's like he should have taken it apart before he put it in the box. And judging by the way this is, the imprint of the steering wheel right there, it probably was damaged after the fact. But I don't care. I actually enjoy this part of the hobby more than this. This type of collecting. This is what I've done for years. This is what I've done before YouTube, just piecing together old sets. I enjoy that part of the hobby. I enjoy that part of collecting. I love collecting old sets. I love building sets. I've enjoyed getting new sets. It's part of the hobby I like. I just very I don't know how to say it. I'm disappointed in Lego lately, and it's yeah, I'm just frustrated. I might talk about it in another video, but I just got some things that I want to talk about that I don't. It's hard to talk about them on a video without sounding like I'm a jerk, but I don't like some of the things that Lego is doing as a company. I don't like some of the ways that they promote their product. And I think that it's a hobby, it's something I enjoy, but I'm losing some of my joy in the Lego business, the Lego company, much like I lost my joy with Marvel Comics and DC Comics in the mid-90s. I know I've talked about it before, and y'all, if you've watched my channel, you've seen the comic books at some point in the background. I still have like 24,000 comic books, but I had a lot more at one time. But the reason I stopped collecting comic books because I didn't like the direction that the companies were going, and then I also got, it was partly to blame myself, but I got sucked into all the special magazine covers. Like used to, you just buy a comic book. I collected Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Daredevil. I didn't collect X-Men. That wasn't one of the ones I collected, but I started collecting X-Men. And then they started doing like all the different variant covers, which at first that's pretty cool. You get a special cover, like a gold foil cover, a silver foil cover, a holographic cover. But then they started, like when X-Force came out, they made like 5 different covers. So you had to buy 5 copies of #1. And then after a while, I'm like, they're just trying to get you to buy more of the same issue. It's like the specialness, like if it was just the special cover for that issue, but what you found is you were buying a regular version of the edition, a special cover version of the edition, and then multiple special cover editions, let alone the crappy storylines that had started happening were with Spider-Man, and I didn't like what they were doing with Spider-Man. I didn't like the whole bringing Superman back after you killed him. There's like all kinds of things. So I know you in the Lego community, that's not what you come here to watch my channels, hear me complain about why I stopped collecting comic books. I mean, I went cold turkey. I was buying 100 to 150, if not more, comic books a month. And in March of 1996, I just quit. I had a subscription, or I used to use the Westville Comics service to buy my new comics because you could get them for like, I don't know, 30 to 40% off of what the newsstand price was. And I just quit. I didn't have like any setbacks like going back and buying some. I take it back. That's not completely honest. I did want to continue getting Gru the Wanderer, but they weren't really producing. Sergio wasn't making a lot of new Gru comic books, so there were only a few series, and I actually did miss some of them, but it wasn't like there was something coming out every month or every year with that. But yeah, everything else I just... and I did want to collect Magnus, but that series had ended. I think they brought it back years later with another publisher. But yeah, all the stuff, like I'd never gone back to Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, all the titles I used to collect, Iron Man, Fantastic Four. And that was, Fantastic Four, that was so hard to give up. I mean, I had stuff going back to the first couple of years of the series. I was actually working on trying to have every issue of Fantastic Four, but I just quit. And so what does this have to do with Lego? Well, it's like all the special crap they make, like putting the bricks that I want in that set, the gifts with purchases, making you spend $180 to get the gift with purchase. They end up getting multiple gifts with purchase. Now that's all on me doing that. I mean, Lego's not making me do that, but I guess the gifts of purchase isn't necessarily a bad thing. But it's when you have a special promotion that you have to purchase something or go somewhere and get it, but then you give it to people that don't have to purchase it, that's a problem. And I think in the Lego getting their free promotion, and they are sending stuff to people for free that they won't let me buy. And it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And it's like, I'm not begrudging anything on people, like if they want to send the product, like if they want to send this stupid creative fantasy to people to review, and in turn for them reviewing it, they get the set for free, that's fine. I don't see them sending that to anybody. They send all the expensive stuff that nobody can afford, or they send the stuff that you can only get if you're wealthy and you can afford to go to Europe and buy it. they send that. And so I'm just sorry. I just see. I knew I shouldn't have talked about this. This sounds bad. I'm going to just stop while I'm ahead. I feel like quitting.